The 2022 NHL trade deadline ended on March 21st, so there was a lot of teams who decided, we're good. But there were some that said, listen, we are all in on this season, starting with the team that Brad thinks is the sexiest. He didn't say that verbatim, but it's not a lie.
Sounds
Did
exactly
I lie, though?
like words that I would say out of my mouth.
Florida
oh my
Panthers.
God, the Florida Panthers?
Florida Panthers.
Sexy. But they, you know what? If you're talking about a sexy team, let's actually define that. It's teams that can score, teams that can play defense, and teams that can stop the puck. Florida can do all of those.
Right.
I mean, they're playing at an elite level at goalie. They've added Ben Sherratt to their back end. And then adding Claude Giroux, former captain of the Philadelphia Flyers. He was a superstar. He's at the back end of his career, but I akin it to almost Corey Perry coming into Montreal last year. How much did he help their cup run? This is a guy who's going to come in the locker room, set the tone, and basically say to all these young kids, listen, we got to beat Tampa, we got to beat Carolina, and this is how we're going to do it.
The Toronto Maple Leafs. This is how we're not going to do it, apparently.
Okay,
this
what
is
is
how we're
this?
not going to bolster ourselves. Yeah, we'll give them the gladiator, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not impressive. There's a lot of people that are really disappointed because while this team has the firepower, Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander,
elite firepower.
They're so good, and as we talk about it a lot, it feels like we're kind of banging the same drum.
The fans have been begging for 6 or 7 years, please, we need a goaltender. Even though you had him in Freddie Anderson, but he got shipped out
But
because
he wasn't great in the playoffs.
But they didn't have the defensive structure in front of him. So they thought this year, listen, we're going to go out and get Mark Giordano, who is an unbelievable puck-moving defenseman, but you still have to add the tender net. Jack Campbell came out of nowhere last year to basically break records. This year, he's up, down, all around. You have to have an elite goalie that steals games, and they don't have that.
The Colorado Avalanche, they went and got maybe the steal of this trade deadline.
When you add someone like Arturi Lehkonen from Montreal, a guy who can play line 1 to line 4, he plays your power play, he plays your penalty kill, and then you add someone like Andrew Cogliano, who people say, oh, he's at the back end of his career. This is a guy who is playoff experience, 10 of the last 11 years. Colorado, what they were missing last year when they lost to Vegas was just that little push, just that little veteran presence.
That little je ne sais quoi.
And now we say quoi. Now we say quoi.
Okay, so we do have to just give a quick shout out to the Toronto Maple Leafs of the West, as you call them.
Oh, quick shout out because the Oilers! Come on! We're not going to say anything more than you add Brett Kulak. What does that do? That's not a needle mover. You needed goaltending, and guess what? The Connor McDavid 7-year experiment, this experiment is not going to end well.
The hashtag Free Connor might be trending very, very soon.
Again, Ashley, just to end this, if Edmonton doesn't win more than one round, they've got to restructure the entire program because it's not working, and you've got too much talent.
If you're upset about something that your team did or did not do, if you're a fan of the Seattle Kraken, for example, and you have no one to even field a roster for the rest of the season, let us know.
Until 2026.